This is Two Different Sisters, the podcast.
With your Haitian American sister host,
Cassie, i.e., not a Y.
I'm Juju.
She's the extra.
And she's the chill. You see, let me tell you how your mother done pissed me off.
Ms. Ami, you got a 50-piece you can sell me, sissy?
Wap con George. Can you watch Nephew for me?
Lock in every Wednesday for your midweek dose of conversation, culture, and comical sibling antics.
No topic is safe. From parenthood to relationships, sex, and everything in between. We're diving into our everyday life experiences and the very different ways we handle it all. Catch every episode on your favorite podcast streaming platform, plus full videos on our YouTube.
Follow us on social media at 2DS Official Pod for behind the scenes, sound bites, and more. Sagenla! Don't threaten me with a good time.
You ain't saying nothing but a thing.
Mommy! What's up, siblings?
Welcome to Two Different Sisters podcast.
Two Haitian American sisters with two very different ways of taking on everyday life situations.
We're your hosts,
Cassie, i.e., not with the Y.
And I'm Juju. On this episode, we'll be talking everything New Year's, from Haitian traditions to our resolutions. Sissy, I can't believe we're in 2025. You remember when, what year was that? 2000?
Everybody was going crazy. Y2K?
Yo, everybody thought we was gonna die. The world was coming to an end. And look at us.
2025. That's crazy.
That's crazy. But we definitely want to start off by wishing our listeners a happy new year.
Yes, we hope it is filled with peace, prosperity, and positivity all throughout.
Cassie, what did you do for New Year's?
For New Year's, how did I bring in my New Year's? Oh, I went to get my hair done. Shout out to Big Mama. After that, I went by Bob's house. Bob's is our aunt. The kids call her Nana, but we call her Bob's.
I call her Babas. No, I call her Bob's. Definitely do. Go on.
Y'all interrupted my entire thing just to end up right back where I started this. Anyway, so yeah, I went by Bob's house. She had made some food. She told me to come and pick some up. And then that was pretty much it. I went home. I ate. Fuck that macaroni and cheese. I fucked that up. And that was pretty much it. The day was done. Oh my God. Yo. So I was so hyped because I thought that both the kids started school the day after. Yo, the way my heart broke when I double checked my youngest Lolo's school calendar thing, and it said boy don't go back until the 6th. Yo, I was sick, bro. So I spent the rest of my New Year, the closing of my New Year, very sad about that.
I'm weak.
But yeah, that was pretty much it.
Calm. Okay. What did I do for New Year's? So
nobody asked.
But I'm going to say it.
What did you do for New Year's, sissy? How was your New Year's?
No, I'm not saying it.
Oh, okay.
Anyway. So this is what I did for New Year's. Usually, I would go to church and then I would come home and do nothing for the day. But this year, I didn't go to church. I set my alarm for 11. No, I thought I set my alarm for 11:30 p.m., but I actually set it for 11:30 a.m.
It's not me.
And I missed the ball drop. My son was knocked out. I missed the whole ball drop and everything. So the next day, I chilled. I really just chilled. I didn't do anything. I really just slept, stayed in the house. I didn't do nothing.
The way you set your alarm, by the time you woke up, it was 2026.
That part. At that point, for real.
All around, it was pretty calm for everybody, I guess.
Yeah, it was calm. I didn't do too much.
So, for those of y'all who don't know, not only is January 1st New Year's for us, but it's also Haitian independence. And so, for those, if you know, that's Soup
We
Jumeau.
ran so you other Caribbean countries could, okay.
Hey! So, that is the time Haitian people indulge in what's called Soup Jumeau, which is pumpkin soup in English, every January 1st. I'm going to be honest. I want to apologize in advance to my Haitian ancestors. I'm not big on Soup Jumeau.
I love Soup Jumeau. Okay,
I'm not big on Soup Jumeau, so I can take it or leave it. Honestly, most times I leave it, but yeah, I'm not big on it. But I do understand the significance of it, what it means to us culturally, and I respect it. I just don't partake.
I love Soup Jumeau. I love making Soup Jumeau. Usually, I've been on Soup Jumeau duties the past 2 years, I think, but this year I did not.
That's a fact.
Yeah,
you flopped on soup this year.
I just didn't have the energy. December was a lot, and I just did not have the energy.
If you don't know how to make soup jumeau, just say that.
You don't know how to make it because you've never made it and the family never asked you to. That I know that's a fact.
But if I did, though,
I know that's a fact. They've never even asked you to.
But if I did, they would run me down.
Doubt it. I highly doubt it. So typically soup jumeau, it doesn't take long to make. It's pretty easy. Most people, I mean, the fast way, they have the frozen packed pumpkin. You kind of, and squash, you just would put it in, like, you know, boil the water. You put the pumpkin in, and that's what gives it the actual color and the thickness. And then we use beef chunks, and like, what's like the gooey part? Like the
fat?
No, like, I don't know, but I don't like it. It's like the gooey part of the beef that I don't like.
Is it always beef though?
It's usually always beef. But
I thought it was like goat or something.
I've never had it with goat. I don't know where you went that you had it with goat, but it wasn't with
probably
me.
Nowhere.
You add celery. Some people add carrots. We have to add macaroni to it. You know, you add your seasonings, whatever seasonings you like. You have to make sure you add that ippies for sure. Spice, your pepper, whatever type of pepper, if you want it peppery or not.
Ippies, for those of y'all who don't know, is what other Caribbean cultures, islands, people call green seasoning. Okay, yeah. But over here, I think it's called ippies.
Yeah, and then you kind of put your meat in it, and you know, add everything together and kind of make it into a soup, and then that's what you're really eating for all of January 1st and possibly January 2nd as well. Okay, I have my mother, who's usually my sous chef, goûting, which means which is my tester, eating all the meat before it even gets in the pot, and then wants to know why there's no meat for the soup. So yeah, that's usually how that goes, and then everybody in my family would typically get. And yeah, we be chilling.
Speaking of, what did you say? You say you eat the soup or you drink? Like, do you eat soup or do you drink soup?
I'm gonna be honest. I'm not kage the both, so I'm gonna say I eat it because I use a fork and a spoon and I eat it. I chew it because there's stuff in it. It's not just.
But
raw.
You slurp the sauce, like
I don't. I'm not slurping sauce. I'm eating everything together.
I'm
just eating it.
I don't know. What do y'all think it is? Is it eating soup or drinking soup? Let us know. Like, let us know in the comments.
I know what I did. It's gone. I know that. Like, it's gone. Okay. Siblings, I got a question. How long do you guys say Happy New Year's for? No, for real, because I used to work in customer service, and every time a customer would like come in the store, like for the whole month of January, sometimes longer, they would be like, Happy New Year's, Happy New Year, Happy New Year. And for me, I say I'm ready to stop on the 2nd. Like, it's not necessary. But then talking about it, I was like, okay, I can give it to the 15th, like half the month. And at that point, whenever that holiday, I think it's Martin Luther King or President, something like that, I'm done.
Ain't Martin Luther King in February?
No. Let me check. Hold on, guys. Martin Luther King is the 20th. Oh, shoot. Yeah. At that point, I'm thinking blackity black. I'm not thinking about New Year's anymore. Cassie.
I'm definitely midway through. Like, I think definitely by the end of the 2nd week of January, like, it's a wrap. And I only go all the way to the end of the 2nd week of January because there's some people that I didn't speak to, like, at the beginning. You know what I mean? So if it's the first time, like, we're talking, then I'm going to still say. So that means
they ain't making it to 2025 if it took you 2 weeks to speak to them.
They got left in 2020.
They got left right there. Trying to catch the train.
Nah, I mean, you know what I mean? Like, whatever. Yeah, if it's like the first time I'm speaking to you, like, then I'll still say it. But definitely by that, like, once that 2nd week of January is over, you got to say it to me. Like, if you say it to me, I will respond.
Okay.
But I ain't just gonna still be coming out and telling Happy New Year. Like,
fair enough.
That shit just sound crazy.
Okay, that makes sense. All right. What about y'all? How long do y'all wait to stop saying Happy New Year? And don't tell me y'all going into February still saying Happy New Year.
It's some people that's saying it like to the end of the month.
Yeah, that's what somebody told me at my customer service job. They told me that you're supposed to say it until the end of the month. And I was like, it ain't coming from me. But,
yo, that's crazy. Big shout out to customer service workers. I just realized another thing we have in common. We both have a background in customer service.
Sweetie, I worked one customer service job.
Oh my God.
Like, cut it.
Nah, most of my background is customer service.
Most of her background is customer service. Yeah. Well, I guess I did people service.
People ain't customers?
No, I'm thinking now. Well, because we call them different in the healthcare field, but okay.
Oh.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. I'm not bringing up nothing.
That don't make it customer service because you
that's to bring up things. Ain't no shade. I've been there.
Bringing up things does not make it. That's not what makes it customer service. It's literally the act of servicing a client, a customer.
Thank gosh, active service ain't my love language.
Lord.
But yeah, what else? What else do people do for New? People make resolutions, right?
Yeah, people do make New Year's resolutions. Did you make a New Year's resolution?
I don't really want to say it's a resolution. I hate calling them resolutions.
Me too.
And then, like, midway through, I'm hard on myself because
that was the thing with me too. Like a few years ago, I realized I felt like I was limited to the time frame of 1 year, and then when I guess like the goal or expectation or whatever it was wasn't met, then I start feeling like weighed down by the what they call it. Like, I guess the lack of progression or whatever, if you will. The lack of accomplishment, right? When I felt like the window was closing in on me. So I definitely don't call them New Year's resolutions.
Okay. Well, I would say some stuff that I want to work on. A crib, a new car, getting in the gym, and staying in the gym. What else? There's like few short-term stuff that I have to definitely building new memories with my child. Yeah. But like, you see how you said like you give yourself the year? I know somebody that does like this half-year resolution thing. Like in January, they'll make like goals to June. And then in June, they'll make like goals from June to December. Okay. I thought that was like a little good concept, and I think that I may not follow it that way, especially with the gym. I'm gonna do like quarters because yeah, but if y'all don't see me in the gym, y'all don't hear me talking about the gym, don't bring it up.
Now come for her.
Don't bring it up, siblings. Come for her. Don't do that.
For me, like I said, I do set goals, I guess, if you will, in a way, but I just don't call them New Year's resolutions. I consider them more like lifestyle changes because it's things that I want to like keep going, you know, for the long term, right? So for me this year, some of the lifestyle changes are my weight loss journey. So I started it last year. I started it in November, but I definitely want to keep it. Hey, y'all see me slim. But yes, I started my weight loss journey last year. I definitely want to keep it going throughout this year. And then what else is on my lifestyle change list? It's a couple of things I don't really want to say too much. You know what's crazy? People say like speak it into fruition, right? But like in this moment, I don't really want to say.
Well, you could speak it into fruition to yourself. You don't have to really say those things
facts,
out loud. Facts. Like even like with me saying like, okay, I want a new car, I want this or that. I could say it, but I don't have to broadcast the progress. Like, okay, I went to this dealership today, guys, and it didn't work out. No, when you see me pulling up in my V.
And when I don't see you pulling up, I'm going to say, hey, why are you still on your feet? Where's your V?
No, when you don't see me pulling up in the new V, okay, when you see me in putt-putt still, you're going to be like, okay, you still see me. You still see that I'm moving around. Like, but I think when they say, like, don't, like, they say just do it, kind of like speak it out loud to yourself in your room, your words of affirmation, say that, but you don't have to broadcast it to the world, and then now people's waiting to see it, for example, and then when it don't happen, they talking about you on your feet.
We waiting to see that BMW.
Like, okay, and for that, why you telling people the car that I said I'm getting?
Oh, that's the car for real? Nah, I just threw that out there.
That ain't the car. That ain't the car.
Yo, you mad annoying. Yo, I legit felt bad. Like, for those who are not watching the video, I legit felt so bad.
But that's that.
Okay, so one thing, again, technically it started in 2024, right? But it's definitely something that I want to maintain throughout 2025 as a part of my lifestyle change, right? Building my credit. Now, I'm not going to get deep into it with y'all siblings, but I will tell y'all this. Your girl went from 0 credit cards, like absolutely none, and partially because I felt like I was not responsible enough. Like, I'm the type of person, or at least I was, right? Because now, like, but I was really the type of person, like, I would write a check for $1 at the 99-cent store. And I really try to be a self-aware individual. So I'm like, yo, you know what? Don't get no checkbook. Don't get no credit cards. You just can't. But, you know, when you grow up, you gotta, you know what I mean? Like, do things differently. But anyway, so yes, one thing I want to maintain for 2025 as a part of my lifestyle changes is continuing to build my credit. So like I was telling y'all siblings, your girl went from 0 credit cards, absolutely none, to officially now being a owner of 2 different credit cards from 2 different banks and locations. Yes.
Choose and clap.
And then building my credit, I'm building it to build towards other things. I don't want to say too much. Those 2 things are like big things for me for 2025. Sissy and I 2025 is definitely on the books for 2025. Sissy and I are currently studying for a very big exam.
Yeah.
We'll just leave that right there. Yeah, I think I don't really have any, like, I don't know. That's it.
Okay. So, siblings, we want to know, what are some of your resolutions? DM us, comment some of your resolutions that you guys have for this year. Was this tissue in here the whole entire time?
I mean, if it is, they just know you nasty.
I guess.
You dirty.
Whatever, I don't care. Well, that's our time, siblings. But before we go, here's some words of advice. No 2 people are the same, which means
everyone deals with things differently. So make decisions that you sleep well with at night, not that make other people comfortable. And whoever don't like it, Lamed Puyo. Appreciate y'all for locking into another episode. Once again, and for the final time, we want to wish each and every one of you a happy new year.
Be sure to tune in next Wednesday while we try to get to the bottom of what is a Haitian supposed to look like. Yeah.
Until next time, siblings.